Yeah,
Keep on going.
if this is Pearl's world, I'd ban birth control.
Yeah.
I think that's the root of all evil.
Right.
And I'd actually go further. I'd go further.
Go ahead.
But
Say
I'm
it.
kind of
Say it.
extreme.
Say it.
I don't think women should vote.
Huh?
I don't think women should vote.
Lord Jesus, keep on going.
In order to be advocating that women don't have the right to vote or that they shouldn't vote, you need to be incredibly privileged. And not only privileged, but you need to be brain dead also. But that's what happens with the red pill stuff. I think when people say they take the red pill, the red pill, that red little pill that they popped is like a stupid pill. They just take it and it just drops them down IQ points. This girl, Just Pearly Things, she's a female red pillar. So this is something a little unique. Instead of the red pill community shitting on women, we now have women shitting on other women because they're in the red pill community. So that's cool. And yeah, her channel's called Just Pearly Things, obviously a spinoff of Just Girly Things, that cringy Tumblr thing, you know, spilling pumpkin spice into your asshole, Just Girly Things, like that kind of crap. I remember it. It was very cringy. And now we have Just Pearly Things, which is even cringier. Because before it was like cringy quotes that you could ignore. Now this is like a cringy woman feeding a bunch of bullshit to guys everywhere. This girl here, I'm not sure even what her name is, but she's the main person on Just Pearly Things. She goes ahead and gives her opinion on if women should vote. Now, why don't you guys guess what she's going to say? Surely she would be in favor of women voting, right? I mean, this isn't 1925.
Like, men are getting a bad deal today, and they're signing a contract where women are paid to leave and take the kids, and to me that's just, and especially in the UK.
I like how right off the bat we have this really dumb delusional view of marriage that men are signing into a contract where the woman is paid to divorce and take the kids. You realize that divorce can destroy women also, right? Like, it really depends who makes the most money in the relationship. It depends how many assets you've accumulated in the marriage. I honestly can't believe that this is like the view they have of marriage. And it's weird because they'll complain about how marriage rates are decreasing and men are having less sex. Well, maybe part of it, dipshit, is because of you dumb bitches constantly lying that marriage is nothing but a spooky contract you sign into so that your wife is incentivized to divorce you, take everything, and then take the kids also. Like, okay.
I live in London. Like girls, like your child support's literally dependent on how much you have the kids. So you're literally paid to take the kids away.
Okay.
Your child support's literally dependent on how much you have the kids. So you're literally paid to take the kids away.
Wait,
Okay.
What do you think would be more secure for this woman if her goal was to get money and be secure? Stay in the relationship and the marriage where both her children are taken care of and the husband is the breadwinner, or divorce him, need to hire a lawyer, spend a bunch of money, go through the hassle of a divorce court and then fighting over custody of the kids so that you can get a child support check. What? If your goal is to get money and keep money and feel secure, why wouldn't you just stay in the marriage? Yeah, also good point, chat. Yeah, like, do you think she just wants to go raise the kids herself? She's just like, well, at least I'm getting my child support. Now I want to be a single mom.
Our silos and share these ideas without having them flesh out to somebody can give us some pushback.
But I just think like you're missing the point. Like the point is that the laws don't favor men today. Like the point is it 50% or 40%? That's not the point. The point is that like right now it's a contract that women are paid to leave. And so if that's the way the laws are set up, I understand why men are walking away. Like I understand why they wouldn't push marriage.
If men walked away, does she mean walk away from relationships? Because if the man walks away from the marriage, he too would have to pay child support. I don't understand what she's getting at. Why does she think that women are just paid to leave? How is she making more money by leaving rather than staying?
Yeah, we're
Okay,
good,
we're having
good,
fun.
okay.
Game is just a word.
Okay,
We're
okay.
having fun. Guys, we're having fun. This is content. We have lights. We have people here. We're having a good time.
Yeah.
Don't take anything personal.
Okay, yeah.
Some of the pepper soup might be too spicy. We're just having
No,
fun.
I know.
Okay?
Go
We're having
ahead.
fun.
Go ahead.
Cool. So let's play your game.
Okay.
Let's say the system is all the way effed up.
Yeah.
Men are getting screwed left and right. What do we do now?
I think you change the laws. Like honestly, I'd like to run for an office someday. I'd like to actually try to change the laws.
I love what you just said.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Running for office? Okay. Shouldn't you be like a good red pill lady and go back to the kitchen? Do not run for office. Just no. Don't do it, okay? That's my advice. No.
I feel like there really aren't that many content creators in the red pill space. Like, I think it's a genuinely small space on YouTube. So if I had to guess, there's probably more lawyers trying to change the laws.
Okay,
Or
so
like lawyers that like defend men and that sort of thing.
I
Go
love
ahead.
it. I love it. There's more lawyers.
Yeah.
My biggest thing is, let's say the laws are broken. I'm about solutions.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, if you truly believe, if you're like, man, the system is broken, then the system got broken because somebody broke it. So you're saying that before the system was working. Is that safe to say? Was the system working before?
Before, yeah, but I'd say before no fault divorce, it was more fair.
Okay.
It was more fair.
So
yeah.
so the system, so in
and birth control. I actually pinned. I think birth control.
So
is like
so
the root of all evil.
was it working? Was the
We've
system
already
working?
talked a little bit about no fault divorce, which is mostly, I would say, a good thing. It just means that you don't need to prove any wrongdoing on the partner that you wish to divorce. And honestly, how do you prove something like mental abuse, emotional manipulation? You can't prove that to a court of law. You should be able to divorce your husband, or your husband should be able to divorce the wife for virtually any reason. Now, yes, there are going to be social repercussions if you divorce your husband because you don't like his haircut or something. But asking women to prove abuse or some kind of misbehavior on the partner is a difficult thing to ask, especially if you are divorcing because of something like emotional manipulation, something you can't really just prove.
It was more fair before, I would say.
Okay, so she said it was working before.
She said it was more fair.
Was it working? If it's broken now, it must have been working before.
Yeah, it would.
Or was it
seem-
always broken?
No, it can be broken and then brokener.
Well, because what I'm thinking is there's like multiple points that I would pinpoint that started to like cause the decline of relationships in the West. So it's like you could say no fault divorce, but like then I would also argue that birth control contributed. I would argue like that the beginning of feminism, because I don't believe in like first wave, second wave, third wave. Like I think there's multiple things, but I would say before it was more fair. Does that make sense?
Wait,
Okay, so
first of all, birth control. Why are the red pill types so against this, by the way? It's almost just transparent that the thought of women having autonomy and the ability to pick and choose their own sexual partners is just the most terrifying thing to these people. Birth control has done nothing but benefit women. It has given women more autonomy and more freedom in America, the land of the fucking free. Okay? So I don't understand what this hatred of birth control really is all about. I don't understand where this stems from. It seems pretty desperate to me. Usually they'll say something like, well, now there's no consequences. I'm sorry, do you really think that women should have the consequence of a child if she wanted to have sex with somebody? Like, I don't understand how does that logic even make sense? That's just making society worse.
Because you're the one who told me they believe the system is broken. That's what you told me. So therefore, if they believe it's broken, why are they not doing everything in their power to fix the system?
I think from their point of view, it's like it's more powerful for men to walk away because like women need an incentive for the laws to change.
Okay, so
if men walk away from relationships, I mean, I could think of like 10 girls off the top of my head that are mad because they won't get a ring.
Okay,
you know.
So here is the reality.
So if men just all decide to walk away, then women will be mad they're not getting married and want to change laws so that they can't divorce their husband unless they can prove something to a divorce court. Okay, I don't even know what to say. It's just kind of, at this point, it's just like smile and wave, you know? It's like having a conversation with your dementia-ridden grandmother. Just, yes, dear, yeah, I know birth control is so bad. It's time for your nap now.
Do you really believe? Do you like? I'm talking about solutions here.
Yeah.
So you're saying the better solution is for men to walk away from relationships. That's a better solution for society.
No,
he's not even arguing fairly either, because he's making it out to be a dichotomy. She's not saying that this is the better solution. I think she's saying that for a lot of people in the red pill community, they feel like the better thing they themselves can do is walk away. So you're red pilled on how terrible women are, so you're all going to go be like a single lonely incel? I guess. Okay.
I have a couple solutions. I have a couple ideas. I'll tell you. I'll tell you. The first idea I have, I'm going to start a wife school.
I love it.
Yeah. So we're going to turn 304s into wives.
Let's stop.
That's my first thing.
A wife? What did she say?
Couple solutions. So I have a couple ideas. I'll tell you. I'll tell you. The first idea I have, I'm going to start a wife school.
I love it.
Yeah. So
a wife school? Is this like where you go to school to learn how to be a wife? I hope it's not motivated by anything biblical, because we all know the biblical view of wives' duties, right? You know, what was the one verse? Wives, your body is not yours; it belongs to the husband, which has been used now by a bunch of radical Christian fucks to essentially justify marital rape. What is a wife school? What are you going to teach them? Here's how to tie an apron. Here's how to change a diaper. Here's how to rub your husband's feet. Here's how to make dinner in the crock pot. Really? What? This is so bad. You know what? I want to go to wife school just to troll. That would be really fun. You know? Hey, what do I do when my husband's beating me every night? What does wife school have to say about that one?
We're gonna turn 304s into wives.
Let's stop.
So that's my first idea.
Can we stop right there? Or
Okay.
do you want to go through all the ideas? No.
You asked me. I'll tell you.
I want to talk about that one. Don't forget that one. I want to talk to you about that.
Yeah,
one.
yeah,
Keep on
I got
going.
you. I got
Keep
you.
on going.
I got you.
We're having fun, guys.
My second idea is I'd like to run for an office someday because I feel like in order the laws to change for men, women have to do it. So,
love
and
it.
if this was Pearl's world, I'd get rid of birth control. I'd ban it, but that'll never happen.
A lot of men won't like that. A lot of the men, that's my guy right here. He said, hell no. He said, don't get rid of that, baby.
Yeah, it's not just about men, though. Like, you probably shouldn't be banning birth control, which, again, gives women more freedom and autonomy to try and benefit men. Right now, you're talking about a system that is affecting men negatively. So why do you want to change the system to benefit men at the expense of women? Like, this isn't even a good idea. This is a terrible idea. You realize you'll see teen pregnancies go up. You'll see a higher demand for abortion if the birth control was done away with. There's no reason for this.
Yeah, if this is Pearl's world, I'd ban birth control. I think that's the root of all evil. And I'd actually go further. I'd go further.
Go ahead.
But I'm kind of extreme.
Say it.
I don't think women should vote.
Huh?
I don't think women should vote.
Lord Jesus, keep on going.
Yeah, that's
no
it.
women, you can't vote. No birth control. Keep it going.
I know, because it's always freedom without responsibility. And
I
so,
love
like,
it.
the
Women
reason
should not
no,
vote. Pearly
but
said it herself.
I'll tell you why, though. I'll tell you why. Because it's
Freedom without responsibility? Don't you have a responsibility to vote?
without responsibility.
I love
And before women, like I believe in consequences for your decision. So the men know if they vote someone batshit crazy into power, you guys get drafted. We don't. Women decide elections. We're 55% of the population. I think if we want to vote, equally draft us. Y'all want equality. And personally, I don't want to get drafted, so I'll be in the kitchen.
Didn't they already say that men have to, or that women have to be part of the draft? Aren't women drafted now, at least in America? This alone is such a stupid fucking talking point. Like, you know, it's very unlikely. It's almost, I would be willing to bet, like, it's probably never going to happen again where we are going to need to draft people. Everybody has to sign up for the draft, but I highly doubt that anybody is going to be drafted. Either way, the fact that you're wanting to take away women's ability to vote and the birth control is just asinine to me. You literally want to take us back to women being second-class baby-making machines who are barefoot and pregnant and do nothing except for care for the house, give sex to the husband, and do his laundry. You want to turn women into the husband's mother who has sex with him. You are creepy. You're delusional. And I feel bad for anybody that needs to come in any kind of close proximity to you. Just get rid of women's right to vote because this one girl is super dumb and is offended by it. I don't even know what to say. I have no words.
I don't know. It's funny because I would say naturally, if I take a personality test, it says I'm very left. It says I'm very liberal. So a lot of people think I'm more like left when they first meet me. But like my dad was just always there to like dispel everything. He doesn't believe in the voting thing though. He thinks I took that too far.
Shut up, Pop.
I like that too. She was like, yeah, I always had some decent ideas about women's equality. And then my dad was there to just beat it out of me. You know, I was like, Dad, maybe women are actually autonomous creatures. Who the fuck do you think you are? That's just pearly things for you. Apparently it's just women bad, 'cause laws, and 'cause draft. So women should not have the right to vote. Okay. In order to be advocating that women don't have the right to vote or that they shouldn't vote, you need to be incredibly privileged. And not only privileged, but you need to be brain dead also. But that's what happens with the red pill stuff. I think when people say they take the red pill, the red pill, that red little pill that they popped is like a stupid pill. They just take it and it just drops them down IQ points. You know, the first pill, you're like, women are bad. The second pill, it's like, vaccines cause autism. The third pill, you're like, return to monk. Ooh, ooh,